What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. For those of you stopping by for the first time, if you see something that you like here today, please don't forget to subscribe at some point. Those of you stopping by that have been here before, welcome back to TLTG Reviews, my friends. Glad you came to see me. So it's that time of the week once again. It's time for my weekly rotation. It's week number 34. Stay tuned.
Shall we begin? Let's begin now.
So jumping right off into what I wore on Sunday, it was kind of a mixed bag this week, and I just kind of, as I saw, seemed like a good idea, I sprayed it. And that's exactly what the case was with Salvatore Ferragamo Acqua Essenziale Cologne. Crisp bergamot, fresh vetiver, Italian smelling cologne. It's crisp, it's fresh, it's summertime. It's summertime in a bottle. That's pretty much what this is. It's great. It performs decent. And man, there's no other word to describe it better than great. Because that's what it smells like to me. If you like citrus, if you like super fresh, Salvatore Ferragamo Acqua Essenziale Cologne. The whole line's good in my opinion. You know I love blue. I do like the original. But this is my number 2 behind blue for sure. Great fragrance, summer staple, and it's cheap. And then later that night, keeping the theme going with super fresh, Jimmy Choo Man Ice. I tend to like them not performing that great when I get out the shower, and this beautiful atomizer is exactly that. Whew. But that ice cold lemonade smell, it's so fresh. It just smells so good. You can't help but smile when you smell Jimmy Choo Man Ice. And out the shower that night, that's exactly what I sprayed on. It absolutely made me smile. Moving into Monday is one that I gave a first full wearing, a recent acquisition. If you like barbershop style fougères, this might be up your alley. It's from Rochas. It's Moustache, original 1949, a re-release as of 2018. I'll actually link that full review at the end of this video on the end screen if you want to check that out. Decent performer, real strong lemon heads type of smell in the opening. It's very, very good. I thoroughly enjoy it. But I enjoy a good aromatic fragrance. I enjoy a good fougere, a good barbershop fragrance, all those different categories this falls into. Thoroughly enjoy it. Love the way it smells. I could see some saying, oh, that smells like an old man fragrance, because it's the original, released in 1949, hence the name. And it's been re-released in supposedly the exact same formula according to the brand. And if this is the exact same formula, I would have liked it then, because I absolutely like it now. Not slept on by any means, but it does lose the hype train. It gets left off of it because the eau de parfum smells so much like YSL Tuxedo. That gets all the hype and everybody enjoys it, but don't sleep on this one. If you like a good barbershop fragrance, absolutely check this one out. You can get it cheap. 22 bucks I paid for this 75 ml on eBay. It's a really good fragrance. And then out the shower that night, one that actually I haven't sprayed much recently, and a couple people let me know in the comments last week. So I had to make it a point to wear it this week. I don't know how it just fell out the rotation for some reason, but Nautica Classic. My favorite out the shower fragrance. I was just grabbing random things, and the shelving behind the camera that you can't see is organized a little bit different, and this isn't in the front of it. Love that smell. So I don't see it as easily as I used to, so I guess that was the excuse for why it hasn't been in the rotation recently, but absolutely fell into last week's rotation. Out the shower on Monday night, Nautica Classic. Moving into Tuesday, another one that I have not worn since late last summer. It's been that long since I've worn this fragrance, and it's very sad because I enjoy a good vanilla mint, and this is a watery aquatic vanilla mint. Not everybody's a fan of this flanker, but I absolutely enjoy it. Like I said, because I like vanilla mint. Jean Paul Gaultier Le Male in the navy. I love the way this smells, but like I said, I love vanilla mint. This is like a watery aquatic version of Versace Eros and English Laundry, Oxford Blue, stuff like that. It's in that vanilla mint family, but has some watery notes to it. Very, very aquatic. I smell it floating in the air. It's beautiful. It's a performer on my skin. 7 to 8 hours. Projects very well for about 2.5 hours off of my skin. Real good projection for that first 2.5 to the moderate heavy range for sure. I know not everybody gets that type of stuff, but like I've said before, I have really oily skin. My skin doesn't drink these fragrance oils, so they sit on that top layer of my skin for a long time. So I tend to get pretty good performance out of a lot of fragrances. More than some, less than others, but tend to get pretty good performance out of most. And this is no slouch on my skin for sure. And one that's kind of slept on. It was a limited edition flanker. You can still find them for a decent price out in the wild. If you like vanilla mint, you'll like them all in the navy. And then out the shower that night, it was time for a good shave, which is actually time for a good shave tonight as well. And I went with my Zaharoff shave soap from Gentleman's Nod and the new aftershave splash as well. And I gotta tell you, the skin feel is incredible and the scent strength is very, very strong. There's no need to spray anything after you use any of these products. The lotion as well, not just a splash. And you're just gonna smell like a deeper, more darker version of Zaharoff Signature is what the aftershave splash smells like. It's darker to me, believe it or not. But the quality on this for how your skin's gonna feel afterwards, I can assure you, it's worth every penny. And that's what I had out the shower. Had a good shave. Zaharoff aftershave splash. Moving into Wednesday, it was my day off. It was a kickback day. Had a long gym session. Actually sprayed this before I went to the gym. Sprayed it after when I hit Chipotle, and just because the performance is terrible, I reapplied a couple hours later after I got out the shower. I was just digging it. One that I don't wear that often, but when I do, got to refresh a lot because the performance is not good. Abercrombie and Fitch First Instinct Blue. I really do enjoy the way this one smells because it's got a strong rosemary and ambroxan smell. Very green, fresh, spicy blue, as the name is fitting. I love the way it smells. 3 to 4 hour fragrance at best. Maybe an hour projection. Really about 45 minutes until it becomes a skin scent. But crisp, clean. The ambroxan's not listed in the notes, but it absolutely has an ambroxan smell. Very, very blue with a green tinge from that rosemary. It really stands out. I love a good rosemary fragrance. And this smells every bit of that. It's great for gym time for sure, because it's not going to overpower anybody. It's going to keep you smelling fresh. And I was on my day off. First Instinct Blue, Abercrombie and Fitch. And then out the shower that night, still stuck with something cheap and fresh. We went from one kind of teen clothing company, I guess you could say, to another teen clothing company with American Eagle Surf. Another just a little cheapie. You can get this one for about $8 when you find it at the rack stores. For this little 50 ml, that's how I got this one. $8 for this. Absolutely worth every penny. Something to just grab and go, spray, a good refresher. Great out the shower. And that's exactly what I use it for. Out the shower that night, American Eagle Surf. Moving into Thursday, I was just in the mood for this one. I talked about it recently in a video and realized I haven't visited this fragrance in a while, and it was well overdue. Absolutely love this fragrance. It's one of my happy fragrances. For those of you that remember that video, it's from Kieran NYC, Sunday Brunch. Heavy, beautiful, bright, authentic citrus with a nice calming Earl Grey tea note throughout. It's relaxing. It's a fantastic scent. It really is. Absolutely smells great. Very good performer too. Man, it's such an authentic citrus. If you haven't tried any of the Kieran NYC offerings, I encourage you, get a discovery set. Try the samples. They're not real expensive to get the samples, especially Nitro Noir. Try that one. You might find something that you really, really enjoy. Santal Sky is very good as well. If you like Figs, 10 a.m. Flirt, that's another really, I mean, they're all good from the house. A house that doesn't necessarily get overlooked, but one that needs more love because they make incredible, niche, affordable fragrances. Check out Kieran NYC because I absolutely love them. And then out the shower that night, another Nautica fragrance, Blue Sail. You know, I forget I have this one sometimes because it's a little small 1/2 ounce bottle, and it just kind of hides behind other bottles sometimes. So when it does catch my eye, I make it a point to wear it because I do love the way this one smells. I actually like the way this one smells more than Nautica Blue. This is Blue Sail. Easiest way to tell the difference, this is a lighter blue juice than Nautica Blue, and they always have a chrome painted plastic cap versus the translucent blue plastic cap on Nautica Blue. It's the easiest way to tell the difference when you're looking at a bottle, but kind of irrelevant. But blue sail out the shower that night, just smells great. Moving into Friday, this is another recent acquisition, was sent to me for review from Kajal Perfumes. It's Kajal Eau de Parfum. If you are a fan of floral heavy fragrances, you might like this. This is actually a ladies perfume. This is not marketed as unisex. Look at that beautiful sprayer. Whew. Man, I see all the particles floating in the air. It's not marketed as unisex. It's not intended for men, but I can assure you, it is a very unisex fragrance for a confident man that enjoys florals. It's very, very fresh. Great for the heat. A good floral to get away with in the heat, especially in an office setting. It warrants dressing up a little bit, so I did wear one of my favorite Oxford to work the other day because I'm damn sure not wearing a suit in this heat. Nice Oxford. I got away from the company golf shirt when I put this one on because this fragrance will make you feel fancy. It's definitely got a fancy smell for sure. It's got an authentic, beautiful rose that's not grandma rose. The orris gives off that beautiful floral iris scent. Very, very fresh with multiple citruses up top. Full review coming later this week. This is a beautiful fragrance, but like I said, it's got to be a confident man that really enjoys florals, because for the average guy that likes his woods and his spices and his leathers, probably gonna think this is too feminine. But for me, absolutely not. Absolutely enjoy this one. Smells. Be on the lookout for that full review coming soon. And then when I got out the shower that night, Nautica dominant this week. Voyage Heritage. Getting out the shower. It's good stuff. It always smells so good in here when I do a video because I spray so much in these videos. And just, if you love fragrances, it's good to be in this room when I'm doing a video. If only you could smell some of it. But some of these are pretty easy to get and pretty cheap, such as Nautica Voyage Sport. One that you can absolutely get your hand on and smell all you want. Fresh out the shower that night, Nautica Voyage Heritage. And then finally on game day, one of my favorite go-to signature scent style fragrances that I have not been giving enough love lately. I talk about it from time to time on the channel, not so much as I used to, but I love this fragrance. I do. This is a keeper for life. If I had to recommend one fragrance to somebody to just do everything year round in every setting, this is the first fragrance that comes to mind. I know some say it smells like Grandpa. I don't get that, whatever. Whatever. But to me, it's a fantastically versatile fragrance. Acqua di Gio Profumo. Absolutely love the way this one smells. Always have, and I probably always will. The incense, the patchouli, the C notes, it's great. It's darkened up, it's matured from the original. It can work in every situation. You can dress this one down, you can dress this one up. You can wear it in spring, summer, fall, winter. It's powerful enough without being too strong and cloying. It just works. I love this fragrance. I'll always suggest it to people because I feel like it's a must-have. Game day fragrance on Saturday, Acqua di Gio Profumo. And then later that night, one that I haven't wore in a long time. It actually performs a little too good for out the shower, but it's a very relaxing and beautiful scent. It's just one of those cheapies that you see at Marshall's with a sticker on it, an open bottle. This is called Amber Woods, Beauty of Nature. It's an eau de parfum concentration, and it absolutely smells of amber and vanilla, and a lot of it, and sandalwood. Amber, vanilla, and sandalwood is what I smell out of this one. It's calming, it's relaxing, it's very soothing. I find it to be a very therapeutic scent. If you can find this one out there, it's absolutely worth the $13. And you don't need a lot of sprays. I think I 3 spray, one on my chest, one on each side of my neck. Hour and a half before I go to bed. Very relaxing. It just is. I'm sure you can get away with this in a casual setting, but when I bought this and wore it the first time, I figured out its use. And that's its use for me. If I really need to wind down, just like Chrome United does for me, that really calms me and relaxes me. This has that therapeutic effect to really calm me and wind me down. Beauty of Nature, Amber Woods out the shower on Saturday. Well, that was my rotation for week number 34, guys. And until next time, do me a real quick favor. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Do appreciate all the feedback. I love hearing from you guys. What did you wear this week? I know a few of you have noticed that the weekly rotation has moved from Sundays to Mondays. I don't know if that's going to be permanent, but the last 2 weeks, that's just kind of how it shook out. I do shoot it on Sunday. This is Sunday, but at the time you see it will be Monday. And until next time, I will say, if you get your hands on any of these and you give them a spray now, I assure you, there's a real good chance you'll thank me later. Have a good one, guys.
This is not a drill.